Fallout New Vegas achievement. We're doing the Artful Pocketeer. Okay, you have to pickpocket 50 times in order to get this achievement. And when we start out, you see that I've already done 34 of them. And the reason for that is previous in the game, I was trying
Right
to get
behind you,
into the
boss.
Legion safe house and I needed a certain amount of NCR dog tags. And basically
Okay.
the same thing applies for the whole thing. Couple stealth boys and get your sneak ability up a little bit. If you're doing it early in the game, use some magazines or books or whatever. But obviously, the higher your sneak level, the easier it is to pickpocket people. Um, Having a stealth boy just makes your life a lot easier, but your sneak level being up will also make it a lot easier from getting detected. When I first started this thing, I basically went to the NCR outpost on the very south of the map on the lower left corner. The troops are in there sleeping. I would just basically did the same thing you're seeing right here. Use a stealth boy, go in there, and pickpocket the NCR dog tags just to get what I needed there. So that's why I started off with 34 here. And I'm at the strip, as you can see here, and basically we got a stealth boy going, and pretty easy. No, nothing too hard. Don't really ever get caught, so there's usually quite a bit of people walking around. And if I'm pickpocketing the NCR, I'm just taking like one item. I pretty much do that for any person that I pickpocket. You don't have to take everything out of their inventory. You just need to get one thing out of their inventory to get a pickpocket to register. And again, there's so many places. If you you know Nellis Air Force Base, they got like a whole guard tent that'll go to sleep. There's at least 8 to 10 people in there that go to sleep. You can just pickpocket some caps off them. Any of the NCR outposts, I mean, if they're sleeping, just go up to their bed and just pickpocket 1 or 2 items out of their thing. I mean, that's all it takes. I don't personally do this pickpocketing thing a whole lot throughout the game. Only when necessary. More likely just assume kill the person and then take their inventory. But this is an achievement that needs to get done, so this is how I did it. I mean, just grab their dog tags and be on your way. Alright, so this is the very south part of the strip where the NCR embassy is. As you can see, I'm not having too much difficulty here. By all means, save the game as much as possible. It can't hurt. If anybody catches you, you can just reload. So, it makes it worth your while to do it that way. And the reason why I use the stealth boy and the pickpocket the dog tags from the NCR is because at the end of the game, I'm going to side with the NCR, and I'm not looking to piss them off. But prior to taking out the Legion, I wanted to get the Legion safe house. There was items in there that I wanted, so I had to make them like me by turning in 50 NCR dog tags. But I didn't kill any NCRs. I just pickpocketed the dog tags, so that made the life a lot easier. And once you get inside a safe house, you get the keys. It doesn't matter if you decide to kill off the that faction, the house will still be there to get into, so that was kind of nice. Okay, not a lot of people sleeping in here, so we're gonna have to move on. Probably the hardest thing out of this would be finding the stealth boys. They can be, it wasn't like Fallout 3. Stealth boys were quite common. In Fallout Vegas, they're a little more rare to get. You basically have to look on Wiki and kind of find their locations. They're just not around as much as they were in Fallout 3. Okay, so now we're at the Mojave Outpost, very southern point of the game on the map. Obviously, it just goes without saying, if you got a follower, just, you know, have them wait somewhere while you go off and do this. Okay, so we only need 7 more. Okay, this guy doesn't have his dog tags, which means I must already pickpocketed them earlier in the game. If it was nighttime, there'd be a merchant sleeping in there and a couple of guards that you could most likely pickpocket. And like I mentioned earlier, when I was in here pickpocketing, I only took their dog tags. So if they got bullets or caps or whatever, you can just take one item off of a person and you'll be good to go. Okay, I went into the main office there and wasn't having any luck, so I left there and now I'm going around to the barracks. So I only need 5 more pickpockets in order to get this achievement. And we haven't even went to like Camp McCarran or any, you know, Camp Golf. There's like tons of people out there that you can pickpocket. And obviously if they're sleeping, it makes your life a lot easier. One thing I haven't tried was like if you took one item off of a person, came out of pickpocket, then go back to that same person and take another item, if that counts. That I haven't tried. It's very possible. These particular NCR soldiers do have their tags, so I must not have pickpocketed them earlier, but nevertheless, you can see here in the video, it's just a little on the time consuming side, and again, just having your sneak and a couple of stealth boys. Okay, one more should do it.
Hello.
There we go. Alright, AA Gamer for Life, Fallout New Vegas. If you like the videos, you can always support us by checking out the ads.